from the fire lounge area at Sportsman's Warehouse. One thing I didn't notice, check it out. Look at the moose. I didn't know they had animals up there. I've never looked up there. That's kind of cool. Anyway, another Sunday, which leads to a Monday. For those of you that notice, I just got my hair cut and decided to come to Sportsman's and hang out for a bit. Check out any of the new gear, and thought since I had such a nice little chat last weekend to have another live stream here. Hope you're all well for Sunday. I know that a lot of you are preparing to watch football. Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills, I think, are playing at 3:30 today. And then the other playoffs after that. Not much into football, but I do think that I'd like to see Buffalo win. I think this is their third attempt to go to the Super Bowl, and I think that the way they're playing and the camaraderie of their team and the support of their fans, and I think that Buffalo deserves to go to the Super Bowl this year. So that's my take on it. It's a balmy 29 degrees out, and I think I saw the sun for a second, so there is hope for spring. Hanging out here, like I said, at Sportsman's Warehouse. Got a nice little lounge area. Unfortunately, it's a fake fire, but they got a nice little wood pile. Some good scenery. And I get to sit here and kind of watch the crowds go by. So I thought I'd come live stream and say hi. Hello from England. Adil Ahmed. Hey Adil, if you haven't, if you could subscribe. I'm sorry you're angry. You want to know something? I get angry like every Sunday when I get up in the morning sometimes because it leads to Monday. But Emil, I'm going to give you some advice because it's advice that I take. I could have sat at home and just been frustrated and stared at TV. But guess what? I decided to go out. I decided to get my hair cut. I decided to come to Sportsman's Warehouse, and I decided to live stream on my channel, my camping adventures, and talk with you. So I wish you peace, and I wish you a way to find some joy today. So, Adil, take care, my friend. I support people who work for a living, who have to go to a job every day, who pay their taxes, who just want a roof over their head, shoes on their feet, clothes on their back, good food in their stomach, and a little joy in their heart. That's who I support. I don't ride a donkey, and I don't pet an elephant. Hey, Skims Kid, can you subscribe? Hey, S-Gamer, how you doing? Michael Carleone, thank you. And you know what? I'm going to say this. We all should have the right to talk. We all should have the right to express our opinion in a peaceable, kind way. We don't have to agree with each other on everything, but hey, I haven't met a single person that doesn't like sitting around a campfire and having a Jack and Coke, eating a hot dog. Or if they're vegetarian, something else. Well, I just had this conversation with a very nice girl named Seuss who cut my hair. I'm 23 inside, I'm 58 and a half outside. And the problem is a lot of people my age want me to stick one foot in the grave and just go sit and play bingo and take my meds, work until I croak. I'm not up for that game plan. I'm really not. I've been in the woods all my life. I've camped in the woods alone. I've slept in a hammock under the stars. I've seen strange UAPs in the air this year. I've heard Bigfoot grunt in the woods, and that changes you. It makes you want more out of life. And I also have a spiritual side that I always joke when I got baptized in Lake Erie, they held me down an extra long time for all my sins. And I'm just trying to overcome the crap that's in all of us with good. Oh, Giselle SC from Brazil. Hello, Brazil. I love Brazil. Hello, Giselle SC. If you can subscribe, that'd be great. I wish I was on a nice, I see how crowded your beaches are anymore. I wish I was on a nice, warm Brazilian beach right now, drinking a pina colada, or whatever the local Brazilian drink was, and then going to a bar or a cantina for some of your local Brazilian street food. Now, this chat is going to be cordial. I answer some questions. Watching from Palm Bay, Florida. I love Florida. We used to always go, when I actually went on real vacations, to Tampa Bay. We used to go to, there's a place called the Pink Palace, and there was another place down there right on the beach. It was really nice. And when my son was little, they had this pirate ship adventure, and they had this big, huge slide, and we used to go and sit in the sand on the beach, and there was a hot tub, and it was a nice time, and it was warm. And we used to go to this place and get lobster or seafood boil. They threw all this seafood in a big pot and boiled it, and you ate it sitting by the water. Hey, Uncle, here I am from Emilia Rivera. Hello. That's true. Okay, well, I'll eat in a cantina and I'll eat street food. You guys are supposed to have some really, really great food down there. And you know what? Brazilian steak. You guys do steak right. So, yeah, I'd love to have some steak with you in Brazil. See, I'd love to go all these places, but you know what? You can't. But guess what? I could talk to people from all around the world, and they could see the adventures that they could have here. We got a wonderful peninsula. It's where they built the fleet for the War of 1812. There's a place called Misery Bay because they built the fleet in the winter. Hey, Mad Bee, please subscribe. I am from northwestern Pennsylvania on the shores of Lake Erie in the United States. And I think you can look across the lake at night when it's really clear. Well, the horizon line would probably stop you, but about 23 miles across the lake is Canada. Oh my goodness. We had the polar vortex last week when I went to work. I think the thermometer in my Jeep said -8. And with the wind and the wind chills, it was -25 or -30 for like 2 days. But at least the sun was out and it wasn't blizzarding. So we've either had whiteout blizzards or bone-numbing cold for, I would say, since the day after Thanksgiving. That's why I haven't been doing too many outdoor adventures. I've done it before, but I don't really like putting up a tent just to try and survive the frigid temperatures after driving 60-some miles into the forest. Anyway, shout out to all of you. Thank you for joining the chat. I'd like to know what you guys like in terms of food in your local countries. What's your favorite dish to just go out and eat, your favorite comfort food? Thank you, Michael. You know, us Sicilians, us Corleones got to stick together. Check out the scenery. The little moose is there. and I am smart enough to sit by the warm fake fire, even though they have real firewood there. Hi there. Hang on. Hey, if you can subscribe, that'd be great. I'm live streaming. This is the My Camping Adventures channel. Hanging out on a Sunday at Sportsman's warehouse in their lounge area by the warm fire. Waiting for the big football game later today. The Buffalo Bills are going to play the Kansas City Chiefs. They're calling it the Super Bowl before the Super Bowl. Actually, it's weird. My wife is more into football than I am, but I would like to see Buffalo win. Thank you. Hold on. Anyway, it's always about food for me. If you saw my short on bourbon and Pop-Tarts, you would see that. Or my one yesterday on caramelized pineapple smoothies and peanut butter and jelly protein bowls. As my good friend Zacchaeus from Finland said, I'm just a big kid inside, and that's true. Actually, though, I'm about 23. Just got my hair cut and hanging out at Sportsman's because it's better than sitting at home talking to you guys. Anyway, if you guys have like a favorite dish or a favorite food you want to share in the chat, I'd love to hear it. I'm sure that everybody has their favorite regional dish. So, hey, shout it out. Thank you, Michael Corleone, for the shout out to like and subscribe. I am over 1,000 subscribers. If I ever get to 4,000 watch hours, I can petition to be monetized. Hey, maybe I'll make $100 a month. Who knows? Put it back into the channel. Give me gas money to go do more adventures. I speak a little Italian, just a little. I am Sicilian. My dad's family was Palermo. They came over to Ellis Island in New York. I think in the, early 30s. My dad fought in World War II. He was in the 82nd Airborne Division. He got captured in Italy. They dropped them, and they were surrounded by Italians in a cornfield. And they sent him out to surrender. And he surrendered the Italians. And they put him up in a hotel for 39 days, fed him spaghetti, and then surrendered to them when the Americans came, because they knew the Americans were coming. So fortunately, my dad survived that. And I'm sitting here talking to you today a lot of years later. My dad used to call me testaduta, means hard head. So anyway, yeah, love to go to Italy too. Have the real Italian pizza and all that stuff, see all the sights. I'd love to go. I'd be great if someone just paid me to like travel and come see all you guys, and go to Brazil, and then I go to Italy, and then I go to Australia and New Zealand and Japan and South Korea and Italy, France, have some beer in Germany, go to the UK, Switzerland, Finland. Yeah, I wish I could combine that with eating large quantities of food. I'd even like to see Iceland. Va bene. Testador, yes. Yeah, hard head. See? Very hard head. Anyway. Yeah, no, I love chatting with you guys from all around the world. I hope your day is going good. And I like camping. I like outdoor adventures. I like outdoor gear. I'm kind of like an outdoor gear picker. I look for that really, really good value and something unique I don't have. And then I've been working all my life, and I got to pay taxes and everybody else's bills, so I'll pick up that piece of gear. Kimmy Q, I like your name. Hi, Kimmy Q. Hey, Kimmy Q, if you could subscribe, that'd be great. I'm baking a ricotta pie right now at my house. Yeah, watch all my videos. The hardest thing I'm going to say to you about preparing is, well, we all got limited funds. We all got to work. And I'm going to be honest with you, Michael Corleone. the biggest detriments to a lot of people in you preparing is your family, who just doesn't see stuff that's going to happen. I've been seeing stuff take a certain course or a certain path for years, since about 2008. I got a generator back then, still sitting in my garage, and everybody thinks I'm like, well, why are you getting all this gear? Why are you getting another sleeping bag? And it's like, but then you know what they all say to me? Well, if anything happens, we'll just come over to your house, my camping adventures. It's so frustrating, and it's the wrong attitude, and I've kind of given up on warning the people that I'm around. They either get it or they don't. But I try and have extra water in my house. I try to have a little extra food in my house. Of course, I have camping gear. I try to keep my vehicle up, and one of the tricks I do is like all my clothes have an outdoor component to them. They're either waterproof, or they're wind resistant, or they're more heavy duty, or they're neutral colors, or they actually work like, and they're going to keep me warm. Yeah, Michael Corione, that's why I started this channel, for people like us. Okay, I'm the everyman. I'm the 58-and-a-half-year-old guy that's worked all his life, been camping and out in the woods all his life, tried to help other people, and they all just look at you like you're crazy and go about their business. And then when something happens, they don't have a flashlight in their house with batteries that work. They want to borrow your sleeping bag and your tent when they go camping with you, and then you never get it back in the right condition that you ever want to use it again. I had a friend, we went out hiking, we did an overnight, and this is several years ago. I told him to pack light, but I mean, geez, bring an extra pair of underwear and some rain gear. Well, we were hiking, he slipped on a rock, he fell in the stream, he went back by the fire, and he was drying out his hiking pants, he was drying out his underwear, roasting it like a marshmallow. He was drying out his hiking boots, and he had my spare rain suit on, without anything underneath. He's like, gotta survive my camping adventures. And I'm like, you could have packed an extra pair of underwear. Let's just say I never wore that rain gear again. Yep, Michael, yep, exactly. You know, I tell family members that. I said, I'm not going to be able to get to you in emergencies. Prepare now. When we had this polar vortex, it's like I had a family member calling me, asking me how the roads were, because they didn't listen to me when I told them to go out the day before the polar vortex hit to get food and groceries. So they waited an additional 3 days, even though I told them. So that's why I like going to Sportsman's Warehouse. That's why I like having an adventurous, active lifestyle. That's why I'm putting this channel up, so I can at least chat with people from all around the world. We can share the food we like, the things we like, come together for the interests we have in common. I can do mystery shops for people, show them what gear they should buy, do some survival tips, do some adventures, and check out my creepy hike to Hector Falls video, and check out my return to Hector Falls. That's the one video I did with my son this summer, and I kind of enjoyed it. And I'm gonna head out now and go look at some gear. Yep, Michael Corleone. Yeah, Stego's gotta stick together. I agree with you, my friend. This is the My Camping Adventures channel. Shout out to Michael Corleone, a man of wisdom. And you don't want to cross them and get a horse head in your bed. This is the My Camping Adventures channel. Please like, share, and of course, subscribe.